Hello and welcome. Thank you for being here. One of the things I really appreciate about my yoga practice is how it can meet me wherever I am in a particular moment. And in this moment, I'm awaiting surgery for glaucoma. So I'm modifying my practice to keep my head up higher than the level of my heart in order to keep the pressure in my eyes down at a safer level. And so for this practice, you'll need a chair and a yoga block. If you don't have a block, you can use a thick book. I'm just going to tuck this underneath the chair for the moment. Once you've got your props, come to a seat on your chair and sit near the back of the chair without using the backrest. Have your knees as wide as your hips and your shin bones straight up and down. Soften through your shoulders. Draw your chin ever so slightly towards your chest so that the back of your neck can lengthen. And if you feel safe and comfortable doing so, close your eyes. And with your eyes closed or even partly closed, begin to notice the cadence and the flow of your own breathing. Invite your exhalations to be just a little bit longer and a little bit slower than your inhalations. And doing so will invite your nervous system to calm, your energy to be more steady. And it's also a technique that can be used to regulate your eye pressure. As you continue to follow your breath, if there's an inspiration or an intention that you wish to call in for your practice, let it come in with the next few breaths. Next time you inhale, bring your hands together into Anjali Mudra, the seal of offering. And then exhale to bow your head to yourself and to your presence on your mat today. As you inhale, lift your head and open your eyes. And bring your hands back down to your legs and shimmy forward on your seat. Again, moving so that your shin bones are straight up and down. And we'll do some modified cat-cow stretches. So as you exhale, round your back fully. And as you inhale, come forward on your sitting bones and arch your spine. Lift the front of your heart and take your gaze upward. And then exhale to round again. Inhale to arch your spine. And exhale to round. And as you inhale, arch your spine once more. With your next exhalation, come to a neutral spine and turn to face the side of your chair, bringing both of your hands to the back of the seat. Once again, your feet on the floor, shin bones vertical. Inhale and grow tall through your spine. As you exhale, round your back just a little bit and turn the front of your chest towards the back of your chair. Receive a nice deep breath in to grow tall. Exhale, round your back and turn. Receiving one more deep breath in, grow tall. And then exhale, turn once more. On your next inhalation, unwind and slide all the way around to the other side of your chair, placing your hands on the back of the seat. Once again, shin bones vertical. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, round your back. Turn the front of your chest towards the back of the chair. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale and turn. And one more time, inhale, lengthen, and exhale to turn. Next time you inhale, unwind your twist, turn to face forward, and from here, you can use the chair if you need to, or hands to your knees. Inhale and come all the way up to standing. And now we'll use the brick. And so bring that onto your mat. And we're going to do an exercise called pelvic lifting. And bring your right foot up onto the brick so that the heel of your foot is forward from the back edge of the brick and your toes will hang over the front. Step your left foot beside the brick And rooting down through your right heel, come up onto your left tiptoes. Keeping your pelvis upright and the weight back in your heel, lift your left foot off the ground. And now activating your right hip, exhale and push down so strongly that your left foot comes up higher than the brick. And then release that so your foot comes lower than the brick. And then root down to rise up. And then release. And up. And release. And up. And release. And one more. Up. And release. And then stepping off your brick, shift to the other side. So your left heel is just in from the edge of the block, toes over the edge. Step your right foot next to the block, stand up onto the block so that you're on your right tiptoes. Take your weight back, your pelvis upright. And then shifting downward through your right hip and into your block, lift your left foot off your block. And then contracting your hip muscles, root down, so the left foot rises up and release. And up and release. And up and release. Last one, up and release. Then bend your standing knee and step off your block. You can tuck that away. So come to mountain pose on your mat. And let your hands come together to heart center. Shift your weight over onto your right leg and let your left foot hover just like it did in the pelvic lifts. Then bring your left knee forward and up. Take it out to the side and bring your left foot to the inseam of your standing leg. You're welcome to keep your hands here at heart center or reach them up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana, hands in the air. We'll hold this for just a few more breaths. Each time you inhale, feel as if you're drawing in energy to the core of your body. Each time you exhale, root it down through your legs and let it rise up through your spine and through your arms. And with your next exhalation, bring your hands back to heart center. Release your foot, bring your knee forward. Let your foot hover just above your mat and then put your foot down. Now taking your weight over onto the left leg, hover your right foot. Bring your knee forward and up. Take your knee open to the right. And bring your foot to the inseam of your standing leg. And just as you did on the other side, you're welcome to keep your hands here in front of heart center or reach them up, Urdhva Hastasana, hands in the air position. And with your next exhalation, bring your hands home to heart center. And bring your foot off the inseam of your standing leg. And take your knee forward. Hover your foot just above your mat. And put your foot down. Release your hands and turn to face your chair. I'm going to take some modified sun salutations. And so first, stand in mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands together, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, your hands down. Inhale, float your arms all the way up, palms touch. And as you exhale, curl back, standing back bend. Inhale up. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the seat of the chair. And start to energize through the core as you step back with your feet and come into plank pose. You might need to step your feet a little bit more forward. Shoulder blades come onto your back. Arch your spine into our modified upward facing dog. As you exhale your next breath, take your hips back, bring your feet a little bit forward, and take your hands onto the back of the chair for a modified downward dog. And we'll take 5 breaths in total. And so we're at breath number 3 by now. 4. And 5. As you inhale, you can walk your hands back to the seat and onto your hips. Come all the way up to standing, float your arms up, palms touch. Exhale, curl back. Inhale to rise. Exhale your hands home to your heart. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale your hands down. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, curl back. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your hands to the seat of your chair. Step back. Strong core, strong legs, plank pose. Bring your feet a little bit more forward, keeping the strength in your legs and your core. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Upward dog. Bringing your hips back. Step your feet forward a little bit. Bring your hands to the back of your chair. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. And as you exhale, you can bring your hands down to the seat of your chair. Place your hands on your hips and inhale up to standing. Float your arms all the way up. Exhale, curl back. Inhale up. Exhale your hands home to heart center. And we'll do one more sun salutation. Inhale and let your heart lift. Exhale your hands down. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, curl back. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your hands to the seat of your chair. Step back a little bit. Strong legs, strong core. Plank pose. Step in a little bit and bring your heart through and lift your gaze. Upward dog. Lift your hips and step forward a little bit, taking your hands to the back of your chair. Downward facing dog. And we're here for a few more breaths. Bringing your hands down to the seat of the chair, come up a little bit, hands to your hips, rise up, float your arms up, exhale, curl back, inhale up, exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Now step forward with your right foot, step back with your left foot. Bring your heel down and angle your toes out about 45 degrees. Bending into your front knee, sweep your arms forward and up, warrior one. We'll hold for 5 breaths. Your hands can be apart or together, your choice. Straighten your front knee, and as you do so, hinge forward from your hips and bring your hands to the seat of your chair. Try to level off your hips and grow tall through your spine. As you exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Careful to keep your head higher than the level of your heart so that your eye pressure stays low. Now bring your left hand to the center of the seat and place your right hand on the back of your pelvis. As you inhale, grow tall through your spine. Exhale to round your back a little bit and turn the front of your heart to the right, possibly sweeping your top arm up to come into a modified revolved triangle. Now, as you turn your gaze back down to the seat of the chair, bring both hands down and spin onto the ball of your back foot. Lift up onto your front leg and know that you can keep your hands on the seat of the chair, the back of the chair, or if you feel safe doing so, you can even take your arms back and balance. Now, bending into your front knee, step back and sweep your arms up again, coming into warrior one. And then as you take your gaze forward, shift your weight onto your right leg and come to Tadasana. From your Tadasana, take a big step back with your right foot. Let the heel come down, toes angled out about 45 degrees. Bend into your front knee, sweep your arms forward and up into Warrior One for about 5 full breaths. Inhale to straighten your front knee. As you exhale, bring your hands to the seat of the chair. See if you can level off your hips a little bit. Grow tall through your spine. Hinge forward from your hips, keeping your head higher than your heart. Parshvottanasana, hamstring stretch, sometimes called pyramid pose. Now bring your right hand to the center of the seat, the left hand to the back of your pelvis. As you inhale, grow tall through your spine. Exhale and round through your back just a little bit and turn the front of your heart to your left. Your left hand can stay on the back of your pelvis, and you're welcome to also sweep it up towards the sky. Roll triangle. Parivrtta Trikonasana. Now, as you look down to the seat of the chair, bring both hands onto the seat of the chair and spin onto the ball of your back foot. And press forward and up to come up into Warrior Three. Standing firmly on your left leg as you raise your right leg. Let the chair offer you whatever support you need today, knowing that whatever option you choose, your practice can meet you wherever you are. And then when you're ready to do so, you can bend your left knee and step back with your right foot. Sweep your arms up, coming into Warrior One again for a few more breaths. Then as you inhale your next breath, straighten your front knee and step forward, mountain pose. And you have the option here to repeat that standing sequence one more time, add in more sun salutations, or begin to close the sequence by coming back to your seat and sitting near the front of your chair with your shin bones vertical. And then cross your right lower leg over your left thigh in a number 4 stretch. Inhale to grow tall through your spine. And exhale to move forward from your hips. Now as you move forward from your hips, find the place where you start to experience some stretch on the outside of your right hip. And after about 5 breaths, inhale to bring your spine upright. As you exhale, plant your right foot back down onto the earth. Inhale, a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, come forward and hook your left elbow over your right knee. Bring your hands together into the seal of offering, Anjali Mudra. Round your back a little bit and turn the front of your heart to your right. And with an inhalation, unwind this twist, bringing your spine upright again, and cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Grow tall through your spine as you inhale, and fold forward from your hips as you exhale, coming forward until you feel that you're getting some stretch in the front of the side of your left hip. And as you inhale your next breath, bring your spine upright. Exhale and lower your foot to your mat. Lean forward again and hook your right elbow across your left thigh. Bring your hands to an Anjali Mudra, or the seal of offering. And as you press down with your right arm, turn your heart to your left. And another 5 breaths. Next time you inhale, unwind your twist, turning to face forward. Just making sure that you're close to the front of your seat. Straighten your legs, heels down on your mat, the tops of your feet drawing towards you. Inhale again to lengthen from your tailbone to your crown. And as you exhale, start to hinge forward from your hips. Again, you want to keep your heart lower than your head. Your hands can stay at your hips where mine are, or you can bring them forward onto your shins. Just as long as you can support your upper body as you take this modification of Paschimottanasana, or the west side stretch. We'll be here for a few more breaths. You're welcome to hold this one longer than the others if you wish. And then as you rock your hands back up to your hips, can lift up. And a couple of options here for a seated Shavasana. You can slide your hips back to the back of your chair and sit with a tall spine, closing your eyes. Another option that you might want to try is to actually turn around and straddle the chair and to bring your forearms onto the back of the chair. Just rest your head on the seat of the chair. And this can also be fairly relaxing. And your head is still higher than your heart. Well, you're welcome to stay here in whatever you have chosen to do for your Shavasana. And you can set a timer for yourself if you wish to stay for a little bit longer. And I will bid you goodbye for now. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.